The middle tunnel smelled stale, musty, and long unused. The left held the freshness I was looking for. There, I pointed. I started down the left tunnel. After a few 100 feet, I slowed, not liking the sudden dimness ahead. I took a breath and caught a subtle, fetid odor under the fresh scent of evergreen. I stopped the dwarves with a raised hand and stepped forward, listening hard. I heard the faintest brush of cloth on stone and saw just the barest trace of a shadow moving towards us. "Back!" I yelled and jumped backward, startling Mentir as I used his shoulder to somersault over him and land beside Strack, my staff spinning in front of us. "What in the name of Howm are you?" Strack started, and then jumped as Mentir suddenly let out a full-throated battle cry. There was a clash of swords, and voices yelled in 2 guttural languages. The first was all too familiar to me, and the other I was coming to recognize as Dwarfish. My staff was still spinning when it caught a dart that would have taken Strack in the face. "Gilcren!" I told him. "Down!" I tried to push him to the floor as I threw 2 of my own darts into the fray and ducked myself. I saw one shadow go down with my dart in its eye. The other dodged and tried to get at me through Mentir, who appeared to have increased enough in size to block the whole of the tunnel. "Why can't we see them?" Strack wondered aloud, glancing at me as he cast what I recognized as a healing spell at Mentir. "Down!" I told him again, and whispered a spell of my own as I jumped, somersaulting forward this time, again using Mentir's shoulders as a spring for my hands, then touching off the wall with my left foot to land upright behind the shadowy figures attacking him. They were now outlined by my magic, making them visible to the dwarves. I darted one in the back of the neck and waded in with my staff. Had I been outside, I would have done better. My swing in the tunnels was shortened by the lack of space, but their shock at being attacked from behind made up some of the difference. I took the one closest to me with a short jab to his throat, but the dark warrior healed himself almost instantly. I spun my staff and bashed him on the head instead, begging forgiveness from the Parajay for the lives I took. Mentir carved his way through the rest with sword and axe, and we stood, panting, eyeing each other. I shifted my gaze first, looking to the bodies strewn across the tunnel. "Gilcren," I muttered under my breath, and pulled my dart out of the eye of the first I'd killed, and then looked around until I found the one that had missed before pulling the last one out of the neck of the third.